my God.
We did a survey and nobody liked it.
Askin.
Oh my God! It looks like somebody was murdered in here. Like,
Haskins.
Have you ever, like, okay, you heard of a person and, like, you just imagine what they would look like, and they don't look like anything that you would imagine?
get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit. So it's together.
Let's do shots.
You can't just passive aggressively expose yourself.
We are humans and we are fucking retarded.
Let's ask Askin Haskin.
I'm going to ask Askin Haskin.
We need to figure this shit out. Let's go to the source.
We need to go to the experts. Get Askin Haskin on the line.
Because I'm quiet and I don't like people.
Alcohol is a way of life. Alcohol is my way of life. And I aim to keep it.
So maybe we're the assholes.
And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your shit together.
Askin Haskins.
I am in great pain. Please help me.
And welcome to Askin Haskins Live. We got a good show for you today. I am your host, Rick, a writer from Cleveland. We have Claudette, optometric technician from Cleveland as well.
Hello.
We have Matt from Western New York.
Hey.
And Dan, which is a fortune cookie writer from Japan.
I know what's gonna happen.
You have
Yeah.
you have the insight, don't you?
Gotta do something with it.
Gotta do something. Anyhow, we got a good show for you today. We are going to do a whole episode of On the Internet questions.
All right.
Before we get to that, how we doing today, guys?
Good.
After our long haul last night of recording.
Good.
Yeah, I'm good. Ready to do it again.
Doing the show live. So if you are lucky enough to be on the stream right now, then you get these episodes way early. And do 3 episodes if you stick around. It'd be fun. If you haven't hit that like button, if you're listening live, hit the like button, follow, get those in, help us out. Anyhow, we will get straight into On the Internet. So, first one up to bat as soon as it loads. How do I politely ask a married man to stop complimenting me / flirting with me? Thank you for the like. Share.
Who's going first?
I mean,
Oh.
it's usually you, man.
No, not today.
I've never had a married man hit on me. I
That
don't know
is
what
true.
I do.
Yeah, I haven't either. So,
You want
all
some?
that,
Just walk away.
just walk away.
Here's
No,
the
thank you.
Here's the
Go to your
details.
boss and file sexual harassment charge. No, don't do that.
Oh, here's the details. There's this married guy, 40 male, at work who flirts with me and compliments me, 35 female, all the time. He always tries to invite me out alone and always tells me that I look good. Compliments are usually in a private message. I've been laughing him off, but I'm concerned it's only going to get more inappropriate. I want to be straight and say, look, I don't think your wife would appreciate you talking to me this way. I prefer to keep all communications professional. But the natural response from any man is to immediately criticize the woman. Tell her she's being a stuck-up bitch for assuming a few harmless compliments means he wants to F me. Then things get incredibly awkward and resentments build, and I just don't want that at work. How do I get to the point across tactfully and firmly that he needs to stop flirting with me without causing drama?
It's really funny that she automatically assumes that he's going to say
That's what
stuff
he's
like
gonna
that.
do, yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
maybe. I don't know.
I mean,
It's her own insecurities.
yeah.
I mean, do you think that maybe she might already like? I'm
She might
pretty
have-
sure these women have the
She might
insight
have
on what guys
experienced it, but
want.
It doesn't mean
I mean,
that this dude's going to do
No,
it.
we don't.
Just say.
I don't know. I mean,
Well, just tell him not to do it. And if he doesn't, then you're going to have to go.
I mean, I think
you're
she
gonna have
has
to do
her
other
answer
chores.
already there. It says,
Right.
look, I don't think your wife would appreciate you talking to me this way.
Right.
I mean, simply, I mean, at the end of the day, if he's going to resent you, he's going to resent you. So,
Yeah. You're just going to have to. You're just going to have to man up and do it.
next one. What does it mean when your boyfriend knows you're locked out but doesn't let you in?
It means he
What?
doesn't want you.
Like out of the house?
Yeah, pretty much he don't want you now. I don't know why.
Time to move out.
I don't know. What do you think it means?
We had an argument. I said I needed to step out for a minute. I went to smoke a cig and then accidentally locked myself out. I asked him to open the door and he hasn't responded in hours. How
But you
should
have
I?
time to write this on the
Well,
internet.
that's what she's doing, just sitting outside the house writing this on the internet.
How should I handle this when and if he eventually answers or realizes I'm not there? We live together. I just moved in with him, or does he realize and just doesn't want me there?
Yeah, that's
The
you're
latter.
silly.
Yeah.
How do you just sit on that on your porch or wherever you are, going, guys, help me? I really need to know what to do.
Dude,
He's
passed
locked
out,
me
he's
out.
asleep inside.
Seriously, locked me out. What do I
Just doesn't
do?
know.
Stupid.
He
Knock
fell
louder. Yeah.
You're an idiot.
You're stupid.
You're stupid.
I mean, seriously, she's just.
Jeff? Guys, I don't know what to do.
I tried everything I could think of.
Let's ask the internet.
Help me, internet.
I'm locked outside. Help me. Should I, 27 male, tell my brother, John, 34 male, that I slept with his new fiancée, Mary, 31 female, 8 years ago?
Yes.
No.
What?
No, it's just going to hurt people's feelings.
So what? No.
It's one of the things that if it comes out later, it's going to be an issue, especially because you didn't say it. I mean, if it happened and they weren't together, then
But exactly. What's it
what
hurting
difference does
now?
it make?
Well, if they weren't together, but still, it's
Right,
it's
well,
something that should
Secrets,
probably be
man.
known.
Secrets are what.
Well,
I still disagree with that.
Here's
I
the
don't
thing.
think she said,
It's another one of those that got deleted from the internet, but I do remember this story. And basically what it is he slept with her 8 years ago, obviously, and then obviously they had nothing to do with each other. He's married again, already has kids with his wife. There's no chances of it ever happening again. And supposedly his brother is resentful of him because he's more successful than him. So he's afraid that if he tells, he's already told his wife, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's a secret to his wife. So, and his wife says not to tell.
That's,
So
I
he's
agree.
trying to
It's
save
just
his
gonna hurt
brother's
feelings,
relationship.
unnecessary hurting feelings for no reason.
Yeah, but if
fair
it
enough, I can see that.
The problem is it's going to come up later.
Right, yeah.
Eventually,
Yeah.
it's going to come up.
Shit has a way of coming to the surface, man.
Yeah,
No
might as
matter
well get
what.
it out of there. Might as well get it out of the way.
No matter what, it's going to come up. So he's going to resent you either way. And
Well, I just
honestly, the fact is, the best course of action is to give the girl, his, brother's fiance, time for her to tell him.
Yeah,
Because should probably come from her if the resentment's coming. If the brother resents him.
Yeah, but he's still gonna be mad at his brother that his brother didn't tell him, even if she says it. So either way, maybe both of them should tell him
Together.
together,
Yeah.
sitting
That's
next
better.
to each other,
Arriving
holding hands.
after they spend a lot
Yes.
of time alone.
That's a great idea, you guys.
Yes, with hotel keys in their hand.
That is what you get here at Askin Haskin.
What could go
Solving
wrong?
problems.
What could go wrong?
Yeah,
Do not tell him,
tell him.
especially not together.
Tell him the way we suggested.
Yeah.
Together, holding hands, with hotel keys and condoms.
It's a great idea. Condoms. Bottle of wine.
cheap wine and let him know how he appreciates your fiance.
Boyfriend 30 doesn't find me attractive. Break up? Question mark.
What?
Yes.
Yeah. Why hasn't he broke up with you yet?
Well, let's figure it out,
How'd
okay?
you wind up together if you didn't find it attractive?
Is there a dowry involved?
She might have had a bag on her head.
Green card situation?
Yes.
Something like that. My boyfriend and I, she's 29, have been dating for 1 year. I am his first everything. Well, I have had a couple of serious relationships before. The problem, while using his tablet in May, I noticed a recent Google search. Why do I find my partner unattractive? This shocked me because I've never heard that I was unattractive. I am not overweight, have nice boobs and butt, and a small waist. My face is symmetrical, and I have clear skin. I'd say I am 7 on a scale from 1 to 10. Also, we have a lot of sex, like 5 times a week. We talk about it, and he explained that he always compared me to other women he saw. Mostly I would come out on top. However, not always. And these incidents scared him. I told him that it was completely fine to find others attractive, and we kind of patched our relationship up. On Sunday, he told me that he had the same problem again, that he saw a woman that was more attractive than me. This put him in a crisis again. He told me that he can sometimes only see my unattractive traits, like little lines around my eyes, unbrushed hair, or a bloated belly after eating. He says that he loves me and does not want to break up. However, now I always feel like shit. I am not all dolled up. My question now, did anyone experience something similar? Did your relationship survive?
Yeah, you should break up with him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not attracted to you.
Yeah, just break up
Oh,
with him.
it sounds like he's narcissistic.
One, and he's weird.
Fuck playing them games.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know.
That's exactly what that is.
What the hell are you
He
doing?
is weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Especially if you're his first everything. Like,
Yeah.
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 give him some time. Like, let him.
Yeah.
I say run.
Go find someone else.
Run
Yeah,
the other
find
way.
somebody else.
I mean, because there's going to be someone who's going to accept you for you no matter what. And if he is outright telling you he's not attracted to you, then what do you think is going to happen when the first attractive woman comes up to him
Yeah,
and
is
gives him a
attracted
time
back.
of day?
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So save yourself.
Break up with him.
Yeah, save yourself the
Run
time.
fast.
But seriously, quit eating so much that your stomach's bloated.
Take care of yourself, Christ.
What the hell?
Good Lord.
How much you eating?
You want to find another man or not?
What, we are horrible. Oh, let me see if this one works here. Okay. It says, my ex-husband has been stalking me. I divorced more than 10 years ago, and every time I start dating someone new, he invades my privacy and begins electronic surveillance. At first, we were on good terms. We have a 20-something child. Since then, he has installed a camera and the smoke detector in my bedroom, broken into the crawl space in my home to install a microphone in my air duct to my bedroom, and yesterday, the technician at Express Oil Change found a GPS tracker on my car. What is the best way to ensure he leaves me alone with causing undue stress and drama for my daughter?
Ma'am, with all due respect, why are you asking the internet? Why have you not called the cops?
Yeah, restraining order.
Stupid.
Yeah,
Be the place to
restraining
start.
order.
God. It's a good thing we're here because people would never fucking survive.
Right?
Good Lord.
It's a good thing they asked
Thank
the
God for
Haskins.
the internet.
So he broke into my house.
You think I should just tell him to stop?
Yeah, he seems like he respects boundaries.
Yeah.
Let's talk to him.
Yeah, he
Yep.
put cameras in my house and everything.
Yep.
What do you think?
Todd, you can't do that anymore. You're stupid.
You're stupid.
I think my boyfriend has a crush on his friend's girlfriend.
That sucks.
I gotta open
Not
it
really a
up.
question.
Sorry about that.
I gotta open it up, okay?
Well, that sucks for you.
Yeah.
This might seem a bit long, but please bear with me. A few weeks ago, my 31 female boyfriend's 30 male college friend invited him and me over to this place for dinner and with him and his girlfriend. Now my boyfriend and I have met his girlfriend before in larger parties, and she's always been really nice and friendly, etc. This time, however, was the first time it was just the four of us. Another piece of context, my boyfriend and I and some of his friends, including this one, are taking a trip to Asia later this year. My boyfriend and I plan to spend the first week of the trip with his friends and spend the second week just him and me. So since the dinner party, my boyfriend has mentioned to me 2 to 3 times about how it would be fun if his friend's girlfriend joined us for the trip, since the friend and his girlfriend were invited, but the friend hadn't confirmed yet. On another recent incident, my boyfriend, the same guy friend, and I were hanging out, and my boyfriend started asking his friend if he's confirmed for the trip. Everything was fine till then. Then suddenly my boyfriend asks him if his girlfriend will stay till the end of the trip. Now this rubbed me the wrong way. For a while now, I've been feeling uncomfortable that he keeps talking about how much more fun the trip will be if his friend's girlfriend joins us. But him asking his friend made me wonder how much more interested he is in spending time with her on this trip rather than spending time with me. I didn't mention to him how much the statement of his troubled me, but we recently had a long fight discussion about our relationship, and he was the one who brought up that incident multiple times before the fight and insisted that the only reason he asked his friend and his girlfriend would stay with us till the end of the trip is to ensure she doesn't third wheel us. This didn't make any sense to me at all. Firstly, why did he feel the need to bring this up? And secondly, why would his friend's girlfriend third wheel the trip with 2 people she's not close to? You know, I've really been just so confused lately on whether he's actually developed a crush on her or whether I'm reading too much into this. Any perspective from either side would greatly help this point.
Why don't you just ask him?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah,
You get
maybe ask
further
him,
with the
but-
situation than
I mean,
asking the
But is he
internet.
gonna?
If he
I don't
does
know,
have
you
a
don't
crush,
get a vibe.
Would
You
he
don't
tell
kinda-
the truth?
if he's
That's
gonna,
the
if he's
question.
got
No,
a
but
crush
if
on her, he's
she
probably
may-
not
if you're
going to.
talking eye to eye, you're gonna know he's not
Yeah,
telling the truth.
That's what I'm saying.
You
She
know
might
what
know
I mean?
she's lying.
But
Like,
hear me
Some
out.
people aren't good at telling lies.
Listen, so hear me out. Maybe
Exactly.
he's so concerned with her going because maybe he wants to like hang out with his buddy, you know, do some, you know, guy stuff or whatnot, and
Guy
wants
time.
the girl to be there so his girlfriend and her can hang out and he can go, you know, do stuff that maybe they're not interested in.
I think she's just reading too much into it.
So
Yeah, she
Maybe,
might be.
but
She
you-
might be a little insecure,
Right.
yeah,
but she
mean-
did say that the fight they had, he brought it up, but she didn't.
I would be interested to hear if how the trip went though.
Right? Give us some after.
Yeah.
It
So
must
if
be
you're out there-
must be nice to be able to take a trip to Asia.
yeah, right.
So folks,
I'm so sorry about your problems.
Right.
This is
Have
a
fun in
follow-up
Asia.
of a question I had. Went on a trip with Asia recently. My boyfriend slept with his friend's girlfriend on the trip. What should I do? There we go.
And then he left with her back to the States, and I'm stuck in Asia. Internet, help.
And his friend killed himself. I don't know why.
All right. A former student of mine, 22 female, recently messaged me, 36 male, professing her love for me.
This happens all the time, dude. You're boring.
I'm pretty sure it happens. I mean, it does, for sure. This guy needs some help, man. The title really says it all, but I'll fill in the context for anyone. Before I do that, I want to make it clear that nothing inappropriate has ever happened or ever came close to happening between me and the student. The situation is this. I taught high school English for a couple of years. Feel free to make fun of me if my grammar, whatever. And this girl, Mary, was a student for 3 years. Last time I saw her was graduation day. She came to me and said goodbye and thank you, like a lot of the students. I didn't hear from her until I received this message. I created a Facebook page specifically for academic use. It came in handy a lot while I was teaching. I haven't taught for a couple years, and the most contact I've had with any of my former students has been birthday and holiday greetings. In this message, Mary says how she has been in love with me for years. She goes out on and on about how she thought it was just a crush, but she has never forgotten me. She talks about how she dated guys in college and always compared them to me. To summarize, she asks if we can try and date and see what happens. She says she understands if it doesn't work, etc., but she says she needs to at least try with me, or she worries she will regret it for the rest of her life. I think it must be obvious that my head is filled to the breaking point. I've probably gone over every scenario that any responder comes up with, but I think I need a third-party advice because I can't even decide if I should respond or not.
Okay, so obviously this guy's single.
Obviously.
Because he didn't say anything about it. She's no longer a student. She's 22. She's of age, yes, 36, 22. Yeah, doesn't really matter, I guess.
Age is a number.
No. I don't know, man. Like, yeah, maybe. If it makes you feel uncomfortable, then no. But,
right.
You know, I mean, she's not a student anymore, so technically you're not, like...
Well, he's a guy, so he's already contacted her.
Well, but like, he's not,
like this has already been done,
like,
decided.
He's not doing any, like, boundary
No,
things.
there's nothing illegal there. There's no, I don't know. There's nothing...
If she wants to, then she should go.
Right.
There's nothing illegal.
There's nothing immoral I can see about the situation. You know?
Right.
But,
whatever.
I mean, I could see a little immorality. I mean, maybe... Actually, I don't know if that's the right word for it, but my advice, run. Don't message. I mean...
It's too late. It's already happened.
I know it's already happened, but you need to run because there's not something right about a girl who's been infatuated for you for years and just out of the blue, like...
Fair enough.
Like, I don't think there's something right there. I'm getting red flag. To me, that's a red flag.
Maybe not, but I mean, people can be...
I mean, obviously he wants...
People can be attracted to people for a very long time. Like,
obviously he wants to, or he's not asking.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So
He would have said no and moved on.
give it a whirl.
Matt says give it a whirl.
Yep.
I say run.
I say it already has.
I agree with you.
And yeah, she's probably crazy as a $3 bill, but...
We're all crazy.
Only when we're awake.
Let's get to the next one here. Open it up. I, 19 female, am becoming so insecure about my boyfriend's female friend.
Shut up.
This is more of a rant than anything because
You're stupid.
Because I know what the answers are, but I'll say it either way. I've been dating my boyfriend for around 9 months now. We met at a part-time job and were friends for a while before dating. He's a great person and boyfriend. He goes out all the way to care for me and his friends. Cares about his future, good morals, and we were pretty comparable for each other. But I feel like the anchor weighing things down. I am anxiously attached, and I am trying to work on my trust issues, getting to know myself better and not relying on him as much. The worst comes out of me when it comes to his close female friend. She also works at the part-time job where we met, and we like to chat often as well. She is very sweet and doesn't cross boundaries with my boyfriend, which I appreciate, but my boyfriend admitted that he had liked her and wanted to ask her out, but ultimately decided not to, even though he has also mentioned he liked me first for a while before her. It still bothers me a bit. Now they are pretty close friends and text at least once every couple of days about random things. He knows me. He shows me their texts when it's something we both find interesting or funny, and it's open to me about their conversations as he knows I've been wary of their closeness in the past. I trust both my boyfriend and his friend, but I can't stop getting it. I can't get it out of my head. Even though I started dating my boyfriend, I thought my coworker was the prettiest girl I've ever seen. She's stunning, and her body is incredible. Whenever I see her, I find myself comparing myself to her. I don't know what to do because my self-confidence is gone to the point. I look in the mirror and I wish I could change so much. How do you stop comparing yourself to others? I just want confidence in myself again and to be able to feel worthy in my relationship.
You have to love yourself.
Yeah, you're probably not going to stop comparing yourself anyway. Doesn't matter how old you are. Listen, I mean, if I think you've already answered it. Like, he chose you, right? I mean, sometimes, definitely not all the time,
One thing.
guys and girls can be friends, and it's okay. Like, it's most of the time one or the other don't, have feelings for each other.
Yeah, but if she
I'm just
doesn't like
saying,
it, then
right.
you shouldn't do it.
But you can't say that all the time. Like, why? If like, is it okay for him to be like, yo, you can't have guy friends
Yeah.
because it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yes, it
I
is.
don't know.
Yes, it is. Okay.
I think that's pretty toxic.
I don't know about
Honestly,
that.
I mean, there's no reason why you should cut yourself off from friends from either sex just because you're dating someone.
Yeah.
No,
It's
but
not
if the
right.
other person
It's-
makes them feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, but they don't do anything, and he's completely open with it.
You're completely open with this person, and you are friends with someone else, and you're just supposed to go up to your friend and be like, I'm dating someone, I can't be your friend anymore.
No, only if
I mean, that's kind of shallow. If you
only
ask
if
me.
the girlfriend is uncomfortable with the other person. It's just called respect.
But
Yeah,
she-
but no,
she's
she's
already
saying
said
she's
that.
friends with the other girl and
Yeah.
that she trusts both her boyfriend and that girl. So
That's bullshit because she wouldn't be asking.
then
them.
why
She
are
doesn't
you
trust them.
uncomfortable?
She
Yeah,
just
that
un-
makes
she
no-
just wants
I don't know.
like,
It's
confirmation.
contradicting.
But I think she's already
You're
answered
telling
the
the truth.
question. I think he picked her, right? If they're such good friends, he probably would have had a chance with the other girl. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I don't know. I think you
Guys.
should just kind of not let it bother you. You know,
Oh yeah,
you,
let's
you
just
won.
turn our feelings off like a light switch.
Well, yeah, you can do that sometimes. It's fun.
It's funny, yeah. Just hit the switch and don't feel anything.
Or secretly hate her. It works for me.
You're stupid.
Secretly.
Yeah. Listen, don't listen to our female counterpart.
Please listen to me. These guys don't know what they're talking about. Just kidding.
Got another one here in
Kinda.
the same vein. So if you love that one, Matt, you're going to really like this one.
You're stupid.
My 25 female partner. All right. This person is a 25-year-old female, and her partner is 28, has slept with several people I see on a daily basis, and is making me insecure. What do I do?
Wait, what? Say one more time.
A 25-year-old female has a partner who's 28 who slept with several people she sees on a daily basis, and it's making her insecure. What should she do?
I don't know. If it's making you that insecure, like, I guess maybe break up with him, but like, you're never gonna have a fucking boyfriend or a partner or whatever that's not had relations with another person. Like, it's just ridiculous. So,
You can gouge your eyes out, then you won't see them anymore, and you won't feel uncomfortable about the situation.
right.
Problem solved.
Right.
Problem solved.
Problem
What
solved.
we're here for.
Right. I agree.
Let's get to
Or you could kill. I'm just kidding.
let's get to her story.
That's the third episode.
We already answered the question. She's an idiot.
Yeah.
Well, maybe some context will clear up the situation for you. Maybe you'll have a different answer. I'm somewhat. Here's the deal. My partner, a truly wonderful and loving man, and I've only been dating for a few months, but we've been friends for years before that. So we know one another fairly well. I would love to spend my life with him, and if he's willing and interested in a long life together. Anyway, all is well and good in our relationship except one thing. We are both in a graduate school together, and there are about 100 people in our program. My boyfriend has slept with 2 other graduate students in this cohort. I completely understand that we were not together when this happened and feel no angst against my boyfriend for this. However, it makes me feel very insecure knowing this. My boyfriend has obviously had a relationship before dating me, and it is just that I now have to deal with those people every day for several hours a day, and I do not know who they are. A lot of my insecurity has to do with the fact that my previous partner of 3 years cheated on me with someone he knew before our relationship. He has offered to tell me who these 2 people are, but I've declined as I do not want to treat anyone differently. But know that subconsciously, of course, I would feel a little angst against them. However, it is impacting my ability to focus in our program, and I generally feel some regression emotionally. I feel insecure knowing that there are other people in the room who have actively been with my boyfriend. I know this is childish, and my boyfriend continues to choose and love me. He has given me no indications for being unfaithful, and I trust him completely. So my question is, how do I move on? Or how would you handle this situation? We have talked about it extensively, and he feels terrible knowing that it makes me feel sad thinking about it. I do not want him to feel guilty, as he has done nothing wrong in our relationship. It is just very hard for me to compartmentalize these feelings.
Yeah, you're gonna have to move on. I mean, honestly, like, kind of, like, grow up, because you're gonna push him away eventually. Eventually, he's gonna be like, you know what, fuck this. I do not really want to deal with this every fucking day.
She needs to build up her confidence.
Yeah, but I mean, Like, I don't know.
I don't understand. Like,
Stupid.
I think it's we're a little bit older than these people, so I think we, our time and our wisdom. So if you want to call it that, I think we understand things a little bit more. But I think a lot of younger people put too much into who their significant other slept with.
Yeah.
Like who cares? Like at the end of the day, it's just a natural thing that happened between two people.
Yeah, I know.
As
How
long
about
as
not
he's
telling each other who you slept with anymore?
as long as
Like, I mean, I'm not saying deception is right, but I mean,
I wouldn't want to know.
like, yeah, just like, why do you need to know? Like, why do you
And
need
the
to
past
ask?
is the past, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's my question too. Is how did the conversation even come up? Because it's like you don't know who these people are, but you know it happened.
But her boyfriend said he would tell her. Who
I know
they
he
are
said
if
he
wanted
would.
to.
But
Why did he even say?
Like why did the conversation? Yeah,
He probably thought she was more emotionally
Probably to make her jealous.
mature than she is. And then,
yeah.
Yo,
A lot of times
sweetie,
they do it to make him jealous.
I banged two of those girls. Some of them. Guess
Guess
which
which
one?
one?
Guess which one?
Oh, good for you.
Have resentment towards every single one of them because you have
Yeah.
no idea which one it is.
Right. So, what's
you want
he
me to
doing?
tell
What's
you?
he doing to her?
I mean, that's on
jealous.
her though. She doesn't want to know. He's like, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
If the conversation never came up in the first place, then I guess we would never have this problem. So.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we are going to take a break here in a second. If you haven't liked our Twitter page, will be up on YouTube here soon. So Facebook, AskinHaskins.com. We will catch you on the flip side. If you want to get episodes of our podcast 2 weeks early, subscribe to our Patreon. These episodes come ad-free and have behind-the-scenes content in the place of ads. Gold members get access to video version of this podcast 2 weeks early, and the rest, silver and bronze, get access to the podcast 2 weeks early. Also, silver and gold members get access to the best of stuff you've never heard of episodes, which is what the title says. Best of stuff you've never heard of. So subscribe to our Patreon. As I'm sure you are all aware, we record these episodes, months in advance. So, without the power to see the future, we have no idea, that things change. In this episode and other episodes ahead, you are probably going to hear us talk about how we don't have any sponsors. Well, we're lying to you, because we do have a sponsor. JoJo Ices. If you're ever in the Cleveland area, you have to. You got to take the 20-minute trip. Go get yourself some ices from JoJo's. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. It'll be worth the trip. So yeah, with that, here's the ad.
Sweet treats are all the rave at JoJo Ices with 17 fun fruity flavors. JoJo Ices are the perfect treat for kids and adults alike. Imagine hundreds of tiny ice squares coated in delicious flavoring. It's the crunchy sweet concoction that you've been waiting for. Buy one medium icy and get a medium icy free when you mention Mentor Football. JoJo Ices is located at 4679 Corduroy Road in the IGA Plaza right next to the library. Check out the website at jojo-ices.com. For DoorDash, call 440-290-0125.
Make a difference.
Welcome back. That is Field of Giants. Hit us up on our Facebook page, Twitter, YouTube at AskinHaskins.com. Anyhow, we are going to continue some on the internet questions. I think we have a few more good ones for us. Matt doesn't seem to like them, but this is what we do.
All right. Let's change another teenager's life.
Yeah, because that's what we're doing here.
We are changing lives.
We are making a difference right now.
What should I do if my neighbor has a camera in his roof that is pointed into my daughter's bedroom? I've asked him to move it, but he refuses. Should I call the cops?
Yes.
Gee, let me think. There's a common theme here. Every time we have somebody asking us if they should call the cops, they should absolutely call the cops.
Right.
So, I mean, let's just leave it at if you're asking if you should call the cops.
Probably
should.
You
Ask
should probably
them.
just call them.
Ask them if you should call them.
Yeah, call them
They
and
know
ask
better
them.
than us.
That's the answer to all of those questions that you're asking about.
Make sure you
if
get
should
all the
call
video,
cops.
too. So you don't want any of that stuff rolling
So
around the internet.
No need to ask the internet anymore on that question.
True.
So I saw somebody get murdered next door to me.
You think I should call the cops?
No.
It's none of your
No.
business. Stay
No.
out of it.
I think you should help move the body.
That's the neighborly thing to do.
I don't understand, like, how the cops aren't called on this guy for not going over to his neighbor's house and just beating the crap out of him. Like, that's what should be happening.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you,
Especially if that's exactly where it's aimed. I mean,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
if
Like,
I find a camera aimed at my daughter's bedroom, there is going
Yeah, at the
to be
moment-
hell to pay.
the moment
Yeah.
I know that is a fact, yeah, something's happening.
In fact, I'm calling the cops on myself. Like,
Be like,
stop
"Yo,
me from going
I don't know how
over.
long it's going to take you guys to get here, but I'm going next door. I'm going to beat the shit out of my neighbor.
Exactly. If you
Yeah.
can get here before I do,
And we can sort it out later. Do it online. Don't
Do
worry.
it.
You can do it.
do it. You're
Do
good.
it.
Do
Do
it.
it.
Do it.
This is all
do
about
it.
the show.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Go.
Do it.
Blah.
Oh, the company I applied for a job asked me to take photos of my house and its surroundings and bring them to the interview. Should I?
That is a very, very strange request, but if you want the job, yeah, you should probably do it, or just don't go to the interview.
It
if
is
you're
very
not,
strange.
'cause
Like, is there any context?
you're not
Like,
gonna
what
get
kind
the
of job
job.
is it?
There's no context.
No, that's weird.
it is weird, but again, if that's what the job is asking for, and you're not willing to do it, you're not going to get the job. So
Yeah.
it's either you do it or you don't go to the interview.
Don't go to the interview.
Maybe that's like
If
an
they're
interview.
asking for that, like that's a total breach of privacy. I don't care
Hey, people
what
like
the
to
job
eat.
is.
People like to eat.
Maybe it's like
Go find a job where people don't want pictures of
no,
your
but
house.
maybe that's just like the actual point of the request.
To see if
Like
you'll
they're not going to
comply.
do it. They're not going to do anything with them. In fact, they're not even. They won't take them. They're just going to leave them with you. But
So
they want to
just-
see if you will.
You'll comply 100%.
Yes.
Yeah, it could be.
Don't you
it could
want-
be
Busy bee worker, like
Don't you want to have your employees comply with what you are telling them to do?
Not on
Yeah,
a
he's
personal
been
level
trying
like
to get
that.
us
No.
free with free will. I mean, not
Right,
against
but what
their,
I'm saying is
their
like
better
they're
judgment.
Not going to take the pictures.
They're not going to get the job
If
if,
they're
they
not
don't
gonna-
comply to that. That's not a right.
But still, like either way,
There's other
like a
ways.
job still is going to request that you comply with their wishes if you want to be
right,
hired.
but not like that. Not that kind of.
Not with outlandish
Yeah.
requests.
Or maybe it's an
Right, but
intelligence
that's what I'm
test where
saying
they're
is that
expecting you to
maybe
be like,
they're
why do
just
you want this?
expecting
Like,
you to
ask
do
them
it
why they
to
want
see
it,
if you
know?
will do it.
And
what's the point?
The
of,
only way that's acceptable is if they're not going to hire you if you do bring your pictures of your house. So that's the only acceptable
Well, that's what
reason
I'm
to do
saying.
that.
Or if you're going to ask, what's this for? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're just seeing if you
Are competent
Dude,
enough
like,
to
you ever
ask.
been to an
Yeah.
interview like where they ask you like, what tree do you think you are? Like stuff like that. Like
I get that there are some
weird.
weird questions.
There's
I
some
understand
weird people that work in jobs where they hire people. So,
But to
you know.
ask for pictures of your house is completely unacceptable.
Yeah,
agreed.
I'm not arguing
If
with
I
that.
wanted the job, I would take pictures of my fucking house,
That's what
especially
I'm
if it paid
saying.
really well.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
No, you're not
No.
going to see that happen for me ever.
Okay, Matt. Matt's always got to be looking the opposite of what you
He's the
think.
contrarian of the group. That's okay. That's his job.
I don't get it. I don't know. You want a job? This is what you got to do. There's plenty of people out there who want a job.
And there's plenty of jobs out there.
Somebody's
so
going to bring me the fucking pictures of their
I'm gonna-
house.
Yeah.
There's plenty of jobs out there now, so I'm just going to go find one that's not going to ask me for pictures of my house.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Well, enjoy working at Dairy Queen.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's okay. I
I'm
don't
telling you, if a place
They
literally needs pictures of
they
your
hire-
house, you do not want to work for them anyhow.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
care. Right.
You know what?
I don't know.
If
They
they're
pay
gonna
just
pay
as
me,
well
if they're
as
gonna
any
pay me
other
$100,000, I will take pictures of the inside of my house. I will take pictures of my credit card.
You're going to sell your soul.
Yeah.
Yes, I will sell my soul.
Hey, $100,000. I'll take pictures of the inside of my bathroom while I'm showering.
Dude, you want selfies while I'm showering? Okay, here we go.
Better give me a good Christmas bonus.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I'm not going to sell my soul.
Oh, I'd sell it.
Money
Sell
does
it.
not buy happiness.
Money 100% buys
No, it does
happiness.
not.
The people who say that are unhappy
That's not true.
Without money.
without money.
It's not true.
It
It's not.
100% does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes.
Only you can make yourself happy. Yes.
No,
Yeah.
you
Yes,
can't
that's
live
true.
without money.
And I would make myself very happy with a lot of money.
yeah.
Right.
My,
I like
fi-
to eat.
my 15-year-old daughter has an anatomy book where there are some pages with male special organs. Should I rip them out?
Like special organs?
Oh, how old
Like-
are you?
Yeah, rip out the
Like how
organs.
The
special?
male organs.
Like how
Let's
special?
rip out the male organs.
Like,
okay?
so,
Like the male organ.
like we talking about like a penis,
Yes.
or like he's got like something
super
else
penis.
growing out of him. He's got a special organ.
No, I believe she believes. or
Listen,
is
buddy,
talking
your
about
daughter's
penises.
15. She's gonna see a lot of penises, so you might as well just not worry about it.
Yeah, like, I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't get it.
They're ugly anyway.
We've been through that.
Been through that.
So let's not get into that conversation again.
Martha, you see this book? It's got a giant dick pic in it.
We should tear them pages out.
It's got the insides and everything. It's gross.
It's an anatomy book. I mean,
Right.
I mean,
Right.
I
She
think
don't
people
need to
should
know where babies come from anyway.
Sweetie, what do you want to do when you're older? I want to be a doctor. Well, not on a male penis, you're not.
Only female patients for you.
She's going to say, yeah, because nobody wants to look at that anyway.
You're stupid.
Let's see what some people have to say about this one because I want to know. The ignorance is a good the ignorance is a good idea brigade. My kid knew about all the special organs of both sexes by the time they were
Funny
about
term to
6.
use.
We used the same books my
very
parents had
special.
when they were taught us about human anatomy at about the same age. By the time we were 10, our kids knew about sex, ejaculation, orgasms, lubrication, masturbation, and pregnancy, STDs, and how to avoid STDs in pregnancy. Your 15-year-old knows a lot more than you suspect about the human body, and some of it might even be right. So I gather that you have not educated your child about their bodies. Unfortunate. So when do you think it's a good idea to inform your child? When she comes home and says, "I'm pregnant"?
Yes.
Well, how the hell did that happen? We ripped the penis pages out.
No way that should have been possible.
Evidence has shown that education is the best way to delay first sexual experience and to avoid STD and unwanted pregnancy. She will be a legal adult in less than 4 years. She is in many ways already a physical adult. She needs to know about the funny things at the top of men's legs, generally referred to as a penis and testicles.
I thought it was the brain.
The special organs.
If for no other reason, when some pippy-faced 16-year-old tells her she can't get pregnant the first time, or if they have sex standing up, who knows?
Yes.
Or that he knows her cycle, or that he will pull out, she will know better. Let me guess, she hasn't had any sex education. That makes her really vulnerable to lies.
Right.
I agree with all of that.
Yeah, it was a good, well-written response.
If I put it in here, you can't get pregnant.
Well, true.
All the lies, right?
Okay, what is that right there? Well, that's my penis. I never saw that before. Stupid.
Stupid. What should I do when a person who's filed a restraining order against me has parked next to my car and I want to go to my car, but they are sitting in their car? Do I have to wait until they leave, even if they sit there for an hour?
Who's got the restraining order?
The person
sitting in the car has a restraining order against the person who's in the restaurant.
Actually, I don't know about anywhere else, but in Ohio, it doesn't make any difference. So
You would have to wait?
yeah,
Yeah.
doesn't matter who had the restraining order, and if that person's in that, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, here's my advice. It's the advice that we have a lot of these. Call the cops.
Yeah,
Be like,
ask
hey,
them.
But like, hey, I need to leave. I have a restraining order or against or from me from this whatever.
Will you bring my car 500 feet away from them so I can go home?
Right.
Here's the keys.
Yeah, I guess you probably could call.
But
the
here's
cops
the thing:
questions.
is technically, I don't know about all states, but like most states, if someone has if you have a restraining order against someone and you show up at that place, they have to leave.
Yep.
The problem is she's sitting in her car right next to your car. Sounds like this person's trying to get you in trouble.
Yeah.
Right.
So I would definitely call the cops, and I might actually get a hold of my lawyer to see if there's any way to get that restraining
prove
order
this
dropped, because there's
harassment or
no
something.
way that woman should be sitting in the car, because she knows she parked next to your car
Yeah,
because she
100%.
knows she could have
Right.
parked 20 feet away, and then it would have
500.
She did.
no, what I'm saying,
No, I know.
saying is she could have parked in a different
Somewhere
spot
else,
and
yeah.
not known he was there, but she knew he was there, so she
100%.
parked next to his car.
But maybe she doesn't know what to do either, and she's sitting in her car waiting for him to come out and leave so she can go in and eat.
Yeah, but you don't park next to the
Yeah,
person's
still,
car.
you want to add this bad form.
Literally, you walk into the restaurant, and when he sees you, you gotta leave. Can I get a to-go bag? Like, check, please. Like, that's how it's supposed to work. I mean,
Sarah, were you unhappy with your meal? No, this girl got a restraining order against me. What'd you do? I don't know. I did some stuff. I was looking at her while she was taking a shower.
it was
I
her
broke
fault.
into her house. I don't know. I thought it was all right. I had my freaking, my camera pointing right at her bedroom. I didn't know she was somebody else's daughter.
oh, bad parent question here, I think, if I remember this correctly. If a 16-year-old calls 911 and asks for EMS because her 14-year-old brother is bleeding from a head wound she states that a parent inflicted, can a parent decline treatment or transportation of the injured 14-year-old?
No.
I don't think so. Once the
Yeah,
claim's
it's
been
probably
made that
once
it's
it's
been done
out
by a
there,
parent,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like EMS is obligated to
Obligated
take them
to take that
to
person.
the ambulance.
Right.
But
Or to the
why?
hospital, I should say.
If your kid needs medical treatment, why would you refuse?
Because you did it.
Yeah,
You don't want to get in
exactly.
trouble.
Exactly. It's
100%
bad
guilty.
all across the board. Like,
She's
I got
100%
duct tape
guilty
out in the
then.
shed. I can fucking stop this bleeding.
You remember that story like yesterday? You guys, we went over it when David hit his head on the door.
yeah.
I would have not called anybody. Been like, hey,
Yeah.
Dave, just
We
buckle up.
literally posted that video a couple hours ago if you guys want to go check back.
Yeah, but that was the thing back in the day. The only phone in the house was on the wall, so the parents could guard it. Now it's cell phones.
And
Yeah.
had party lines. You guys remember the party lines?
No, we're not that old.
God.
That's a little. I know what it is.
Party
Mom.
lines.
I don't
What is
think I've ever
that?
used one.
You got the phone where you like
I
talk
was-
into it?
I was younger.
Hello?
No.
Hello? It's Claudette. Hello.
No, well, like.
Like Ellery used to be all on
used
one
to
phone
share.
line.
Yeah, so if you pick it up, somebody be having
Back
a
in the day.
conversation on their phone, you'd have to hang up and wait for them to be done, and then you can use the phone.
Then you can pick it up.
That sounds horrible.
That sounds
It was
awful.
horrible. I don't know how old I was. I was
That
young.
sounds bad.
I remember probably like 9 or 10 or something, if I remember.
But when phones didn't exist before that step, it was.
Well, they
Coolest
should
thing
have
ever.
existed, okay?
Yeah, well.
They just called out to each other.
Alexander Graham
Hey,
Bell
Ruth.
should have got on that a lot sooner, okay?
We should have been born a couple hundred years sooner.
Then it would have been done with.
Right.
None of us would have had to deal with that. Claudette had to deal with party lines.
And I
This
am
is horrible.
traumatized.
I know.
I've been traumatized by that.
My ex is coming to my home to pick up my child 30 to 45 minutes early. He is not following the custody order. What can
boo-hoo.
I do?
Boo hoo.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
You
Oh,
are
no.
lucky your man is even
no.
showing up.
Oh,
30
no.
to 45 minutes
Exactly.
early? Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
God, he's being a good dad.
Exactly. Oh no, he showed up 30 minutes early. Oh, I'll tell you what. Count your blessings, because there's a lot of guys out there that would never even.
No,
want
who
nothing
ain't
do
coming
with
to pick 'em
kids.
up.
Exactly.
It's. I mean, I
He's
understand.
not following the order. Why? Because he's picking him up an hour early.
Yeah, I understand the
Makes me
complaint
mad.
if it's 30 to 45 minutes late.
Yeah.
That's the complaint you should have.
Yeah, but still, you got to
Even
schedule. There's a reason it sets that time. Like when kids get picked up, it's after school on a Friday or whatever. They need time to get ready and shit.
Well, here's the deal. Then dude sits out for 30 to 45 minutes, whatever it
Waits,
takes.
right?
Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what it comes down to. Yes.
like if
How about with
if
how
he
about
wants to
this,
be early, he can wait. Yes, but I think you should be counting your blessings that the man is even showing up at all.
How about
Because
that's like just
the way it
Dude,
is
we-
these days, dude.
Have gotten such a low bar on what makes an adequate human being anymore. It's
This
fucking
is true.
bullshit.
I'll give you that.
You know?
How about that it shouldn't be an issue that he's, early or whatever. How about
Right.
we just like co-parent?
not-
Right.
Especially if the father's willing to, not even willing.
Well, it wouldn't be
especially
an
when
issue
the
if
father
kids
wants to
can
be
ready
part of
in
the
that
thing.
amount of time.
I don't
Right.
know.
Exactly. Co-parent.
I just
Why
think
don't you
co-parenting is way better. I don't know why you have to
I
be
agree.
petty. Why you have to whatever. Like,
I mean, this
That's
is
Listen,
exactly what that is.
I don't know.
pettiness.
I don't know if you know this or not, ladies, but there are tons and tons of dads who want to be with their
Oh
children.
yeah, I know this.
You know what I
do know
mean?
this.
So, just you're a fucking
and
retard.
most of the time they can't be with their children because the girls keep them from there. From
fucking
the
idiot.
dad.
I mean, when you think about it,
Stupid.
like
Stupid.
I get that there's a schedule and a
Fuck-
court
fuck the
order.
schedule.
There shouldn't even have to be a schedule.
No,
it should
I
be
mean-
Really, fuck that
co-parenting.
schedule.
I get that. I
Co-parenting.
understand that. But for some people who cannot get on the same page,
Pisses
they
me
need
off.
that schedule. I understand that. But most of the times in these situations, it is the mother who has the child.
That's right.
Majority of the time. I think 35 to 45 minutes. I mean, unless, like Dan said, the kids need to get ready
Right.
or something like that. Well, that's a situation. It's a different situation. But to be 35 to 45 minutes early is not that big a deal compared to how much time the mother gets to spend with the child,
as opposed to the father.
as opposed to the father.
Right. Who
Right,
most of
no,
the time
that's
gets
not-
gets
I
him
get
2
that's
days a
not an
week,
issue.
every other
But-
week.
How about not bringing the courts into it and just like Matt said, co-parent?
I mean, honestly, sometimes the courts do have to get involved. You can't get
Sometimes,
along.
yes.
But I think both of you, like even if you hate each other, I think both of you should agree
Right.
that your child comes first.
Right.
Right.
You know,
It's just a maturity thing, I think.
right?
Absolutely.
Yep. So it has been an hour.
Really.
Yes.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, it is. I want to remind everyone to drink responsibly. We're all drinking here tonight, and none of us are driving home, so you shouldn't either. Think about your mama.
Hi, Mom.
Grab an Uber. Do what you got to do. If you are listening to the show live, stay with us because we are going to continue on to another episode. But for now, we are going to end this episode. I have been your host, Rick, for Claudette, for Dan, for Matt, for David. For those of us who can't be with us, Jason, Andy, we are going to play you off with some sunshine. Catch you on the flip side.
All right, we can call this one Sunshine. You're my sunshine, only sunshine. Make me happy. Skies are gray, never know much I love you. Please don't take sunshine away, shine away. Never know much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away, shine away. Never know how much I love you, but don't take my sunshine away, shine away. Other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, dreamt I held you in my arms when I woke here. I was mistaken, and I hung my head, and I cried, never know how much I love. Please don't take my sunshine away, shine away. Never know how much I love. Please don't take my sunshine away, shine away. Sunshine, only sunshine, make me happy. Skies are gray, never know. Two is for you, oh no. Please don't take my sunshine away, shine away. Never know much I love you. Please don't take sunshine away, shine away. Never know much I love. Please don't take my sunshine away, shine away. I'm my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy. Skies are gray, never know.
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
AskinHaskins.com. We will be right back. Hold on with us.